Hey there, Wax Packers! Adam here with another edition of Wax Pack Flashback. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got some vintage trading card fun to get started here. But before we get into it, I want to tell you that you really need to stay tuned to the end of this episode, because in addition to some fun outtakes from my particular attempt to open up some of these cards, there is also a giveaway going on. That's right, you could actually get a chance to win some of the cards that we have been opening for Season 2 of Wax Pack Flashback. So even if the card pack we're looking at today is not one that floats your boat, I'm certain there has been something you've been enjoying, and you can get some in person. Jason's going to be with us at the end just to lay that all out for you, so stay tuned for that. But let me tell you about what we're looking at today. This is a pack of Greg Hildebrandt, 30 Years of Magic trading cards. This is Series 2, as you can see. I didn't know there was a Series 1. Now, Greg and Tim Hildebrandt are twin brothers that are painters and fantasy illustrators. I'm wondering if Series 2 was maybe Tim, and then Greg, or Series 1 was Tim, and then Series 2. I don't know. They're twins. It gets confusing, right? But anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting to say, okay, there is a history there. Now, these are from 1993, but they said 30 years, right? They've been working since the 60s, doing a lot of like fantasy novel illustrations. I'm pretty sure their big claim to fame was doing Star Wars art, specifically one of the movie posters. But also, I knew them because in the 90s, Marvel Comics tapped them to do some special painted trading cards in an X-Men series. And they liked their work so much, they said, well, why don't you just get your own entire series of trading cards called Marvel Masterpieces 1994, specifically had their name on it, the Hildebrandt brothers. They were a big enough brand. And so I collected those. I have a complete set. I love them so much. They're very, very cool. But also, this is something where now we're going to look back at what were they up to? Like, what was the thing that made them famous? I'm curious because these are, like I said, a lot of novels. Did they have the rights to the art the whole time around? I don't know. But let's open it up and find out. Ugh. These cards are actually super stuck together. It's like they were freshly painted and put together. So yeah, all right, there you go. Destroyed. It was something very red and organic. There you go. Krull in the Vortex. Designs for environments were done in watercolor markers. Okay. An image that's hard to make out. These are so stuck together. For real. Yep, all destroyed. So much for that. Yeah. Yep, that's not going to do, is it? Yep. So, I hope you enjoy these outtakes, because not all card packs are meant to last, or the printing company, or they were somehow kept in a very, wet and clammy environment. So, there you go. Little outtake for you. All right, well, here we are, ready to open up some cards. Of course, it's the Hildebrandt Brothers 1994 Marvel Masterpieces set. I faked you out. Oh no, double fake out. It is, in fact, the 30 Years of Magic Greg Hildebrandt 2 series collector cards by Comic Images. Yeah, so I kind of wish I was showing you these cards here. At least you get a look. This is what I know best. The Hildebrandt brothers for, but this is just Greg, so let's see what he was up to. There's going to be 10 cards in this pack. There are special chromium and autographed cards. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one of those. Classic Hildebrandt lithograph. You can get autographed, which is pretty wild. These are from 1993, and it's a 90 card set, it tells us. So let's just find out, because like this is just so obscure. Like if you're super into their fantasy art, there's going to be a history here, but is it going to be anything licensed? Is it from book covers? Like, I just don't know. So let's take a look here. So we're starting off with Robin Hood. He's keeping an eye. Is that supposed to be Friar Tuck over there? He bore a harp in his hand. This is from 1989. So what's interesting, though, is they don't tell you, is that like the cover of a book? Like, I wish they would explain here. Oh, okay. So you are getting licensed stuff, because look, this one, that got a little bit stuck to the back of the other card, but this is, these are all stuck together. Dracula, the Circle of the Host from 1985. And then it gives you a little information on what he does. Intrigued with the notion of creating a work with minimal color and the use of black, which Greg rarely uses, he chose this approach for Dracula to convey the full sense of terror and power the novel depicts. Now check this out, though. This is really nice. This Wizard of Oz look here. You got everybody on the yellow brick road. Yep, so there you go. That is the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City on the horizon, 1985. So this is a lot of work here. But look at this here. It says, Greg was deeply honored to have actress Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch in the MGM film, to write the foreword for this edition. She wrote it shortly before her death in May 1985. R.I.P. Margaret Hamilton. Fish. Yeah. A little boat down here and a fish jumping. Displaced, the 1970 private collection. I remember vividly seeing this dream in my sleep. Both the fish and the man are in the wrong environment, and the roles are reversed. I was primarily doing commercial illustration. I was frustrated. I wanted desperately to do some paintings for myself. Interesting. So this is just painting just because he enjoyed it. Just an image he had in his brain. Ah, man. Yeah, it's too bad these are so old and got stuck together. What is this supposed to be? Man. It's like they were freshly painted and put together. Christmas treasury, deck the halls. Okay. Ooh, check this out. This looks like, I think it's supposed to be Peter Pan, but I don't know. Let's find out. Stands on guard. Yep, Peter Pan, Peter. After a time, he fell asleep, and some unsteady fairies had to climb over him on their way home from an orgy. Oh. So that's what's going on here. Very interesting. All right. Getting a little kinky there in the world of Never Neverland. Ooh, so this is pretty dramatic with the fire and everything. What story is this? Forbidden Mountain. I like this here. Greg has done numerous book covers for fantasy and sci-fi novelists. It's just like, we have nothing to say about this. It's a book nobody read. Oh, back to the world of Robin Hood fighting Little John here. Even I know that. Robin Hood, how about you? And let's see, we got two more. Wow, look at these little goblins and cats floating around and flying everywhere. What is this? Davey and the Goblin, It's Raining Cats from 1988. The Goblin, who had been staring intently at the sky, suddenly ducked his head and cried, "Squalls!" And the next moment, the air was filled with cats falling in a perfect shower from the sky. Watch out for those fallen cats, I guess. What do we have going on here? There's a little guy. Is he a hobbit? The Wizard's Lair. I love to contrast my colors for effect. As I painted this work, I was intrigued at where these contrasted colors met in the shadows. There I found the opposites, warm and cool, blended into white light. Yes, my mom is an artist, so I'm sure she would appreciate that discussion. Well, there you go, guys. A look at the Greg Hildebrandt Series 2 collector's cards. Now let's close this thing out. All right, well, there you have it. We opened up our Hildebrandt Series 2 cards here. We didn't get any chromium. We didn't get any autograph cards, but there was a fairy orgy card. I don't even know which way you're supposed to hold this, but I don't know if an orgy means something different in fairy fantasy literature, but that certainly got my attention when I read that they were passing by a sleeping Peter Pan after an orgy. Have I said it enough? Are you uncomfortable? But yeah, also, I have never encountered this. Yeah, you saw that outtake there. I do not know how these got so destroyed, how they got so stuck together. Is that a printing issue? Is that just a storage issue over the last, almost 30 years that these existed? So, I don't know. But anyway, that was a little fun bump in the road. So, I want to tell you now that it's a time to learn how you can win some vintage trading cards for yourself. So, Jason, take it away.
Thanks, Adam. Hey, Jason here. And we've got, like Adam said, a fun giveaway to pass along. Whether you watch him and you're watching all of these kind of comic book properties and all the trading cards that came along with those, or you're watching me, just went through all those music cards. I've done football cards. I'm now going on to the grossest cards ever. Cannot wait to start this series and kick this off. You just a trading card fan in general, no matter who you're watching, we're glad you're here. And just to show a little appreciation for watching us open cards, we want to give you a chance to open some cards yourselves, vintage cards. some that you've been seeing us open along the way. So I'm going to show you for this giveaway what cards you're going to get. You're going to get, I think it's 10 or 11 packs in all. I think it's 11. Just a smattering of everything. So with Adam, what he's opened so far, I think he actually kicked off his hosting the Wax Pack Flashback with these cards. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, right? Yes, the movie from 1995, Fleer Ultra. These are the cards that have those fun little pop-ups that he showed you. So you get a pack of those in there. You're also going to get some Batman cards. These are the Dark Knight, Saga of the Dark Knight from Skybox. He opened a pack of those. You're going to get that. I think that was right around when the new Batman movie came out. Remember the Star Trek cards he opened, the 2 different series, the older series, and then also the Next Generation, and you're going to get a pack of the Next Generation cards to open. And, you know, I'm not big into comic books. I was kind of late to that whole just collecting and everything, but I've heard these are pretty sought after. Yes, so we got Marvel Universe cards. 90, what did I see on here? What year? Adam, I need you. 1990. Marvel Universe cards, and DC comic cards, or cosmic cards, I should say. See, I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. Those are from 1991, but I know those were huge. Maybe some of the first sets, inaugural set, or inaugural edition, randomly inserted holograms, so you got a chance for some holograms in there. So if you're a comic book fan, you're going to love these packs and open these ones up. If you're not a comic book fan, you might enjoy these anyway. So I just went through my music series. We're going to give you a pack of Michael Jackson cards and stickers to open, which are really fun. And there's actually Michael Jackson branded bubblegum in there. How about some Elvis cards to open? The King of Rock and Roll. You got the King of Pop and the King of Rock and Roll. And before I'm even starting my series, here you go. You're going to get 2 Gross Out cards. You're going to get Grossville High and Toxic High School. The Bitter Rivals. I think this one was 86 and this one was 1991. So, you know, what was it Bayside had? It was Bayside and Valley maybe was their rival. You know, so we're going to battle the Toxic High and Grossville High, and you can open up the pack of those each. And last year, after Mickey and I finished season 1, I had all these open cards. I thought, I'm going to put my own Retro Network pack together. So you're going to get a flashback pack, which has some of the cards that we actually opened in season 1 of the Wax Pack Flashback. You're going to get 10 cards in here and 2 stickers. The 2 stickers, I will hint, are the Wizards Podcast logo, which may or may not be a hologram. Cannot remember. And also the house show, the wrestling podcast that we had. So there's 5 more packs you'll get to open with these ones that I already showed you. So you got 10 packs in all. These will go to 1 lucky winner. Now, how do I enter this? You may be asking me. It's real simple. Make sure you are subscribed below. You can just pause the video and do that real quick. I want you to also, in the comments, put enter me. Just ENTERME. Enter me as a comment. And then I also, in the description, I want you to go over and subscribe to the Wizards Podcast channel right here on YouTube. So those 3 things will get you an entry, okay? You got to subscribe to TRN TV, you got to subscribe to Wizards Podcast, and then in the comments, put enter me. Those 3 things will get you an entry into the drawing. I'll randomly choose a person, a winner, right at the, we'll give it maybe a week or so. I'll put a date in the description below as well on what the cutoff date is to get your entries in. But man, 10 packs of cards to open. You're going to love these cards, and it's going to bring back a lot of nostalgia, let me tell you, because I know it's doing that for Adam and myself, going through and just opening up these cards. So Get involved in the giveaway. We'll be posting it on social media as well. So if you're new to this whole process and the Wax Pack Flashback, hopefully those subscriptions will get you more involved. You're getting, go over to Wizards. You'll get some comic content on TRN TV. You get the trading cards. Good times, people. Good times. All right, let's kick it back to Adam.
Well, there you go. I hope you're excited. Don't forget to enter. It's so easy, right? And it can come your way. The competition may not be as stiff as you think. So if you want a chance to win some vintage trading cards, get in on it. Of course, subscribe here to TRN TV if you want to see more vintage trading card packs opening up. I know today was kind of obscure, but we got some more well-known ones on the way. So until next time, I'll check you later.